So I would like to, answer your questions if you're having any doubt till now. We have studied about what is biology. We have studied what are the five kingdoms into which living organisms can be divided. And then we studied about what is the difference between multicellular and unicellular organisms. And before that, we studied about what is the difference between prokaryotes and eukaryotes. So yeah, if you have, we would like to have any question. Students, if you would like to have any questions, you can send me through chat as well. Have you understood it all? Just give me a reply in yes or no. Or if there is any doubt, just write that topic, just that topic so that I can explain it to you. Because our understanding is very, very important, as I told you in the beginning itself. Yes, any questions from your side? Yes. Okay, Deepani has asked one question. Double membrane bound nucleus and membraneless bound nucleus. Yes, Sandeepani, membraneless bound nucleus is not there. It is, if something is membraneless, how can it be bound? So basically in prokaryotes, we do not have a nuclear membrane and we have a primitive nucleus. And since we have a primitive nucleus, that nucleus is called as, since it is not having nuclear membrane, since it is not having nucleolus, it is called as a false nucleus. It is called as false nucleus. There is a term which has been given to the nucleus of bacteria or Monera that is called as nucleoid. That is called as nucleoid. And this is also called as incipient nucleus, since this was the first one in which even the nuclear membrane is not present. So this is also called as incipient nucleus. There is another term for that, which is also called as genophore. So these are the terms in NEET. When they ask you the question, they're going to give these names. And then there has to be one option, all of these. So they can give you that the nucleus of prokaryotes is known as incipient nucleus, nucleoid, genophore, and the fourth option would be all of these. So here the answer would be not only one option is correct, all the options are correct. So the answer would be all of these. I think someone has sent a chat. I would like to entertain that. Where is that gone? Just a moment. Someone has sent a chat. Can you resend it? I think there was some question. Was it from Puneet or Mahesh? Can you resend it? Or Krishna? Was there any question? If there was any question, you can resend it. Okay, I hope. Krishna, you got the concept clear, or is there any doubt? Just send me through chat. Mahesh, Puneet, and Sandeepani, just send me through chat. Yes, students. Is it clear to you? Yes or no? Yes, yes, the messages are coming now. Okay, Sandeepani, good. Good, Sandeepani, doubt is clear. That's good. And Puneet is saying, I'm okay. And okay. So, no doubts to you. And what about Mahesh? Mahesh, I have not received anything from you, beta. Is the voice going to you? Are you able to hear the things? Because if you're not able to hear, then my purpose would be defeated. The purpose of this class would be defeated. Yes. So is it clear, Mahesh? Everything is clear? Because if you say yes, then I will proceed. Otherwise, I will tell you your doubts, then I will proceed. I cannot proceed until you tell me. Okay, okay. Thank you. So I'm just moving forward now. So these are the different kinds of living organisms which we have in the five kingdoms. But as I told you in the very beginning, you must be able to see here, biology is the branch of science which deals with the study of life. Please note it down, all of you. Note it down, please, because this is very, very important. All these things are very important. I'm telling you as you are going to get the questions, because these notes are going to be very, very helpful for you when you are going to give your NEET exams. You have to highlight the main points so that you are able to revise it after 2 years when the NEET exam is going to be there in the year 2022. So biology is the study of life, we said, and we saw that the life can be divided into all these five kingdoms. We talked about unicellular, multicellular organisms. We talked about prokaryotes and eukaryotes also, but Is life limited only to these five kingdoms, or is there any other organism in which there is possibility of life? One question. Because see, we said biology is the study of life, and life belongs to these, the organisms which are present in these five kingdoms. But is there any other organism which we can call as living? Yes. I hope, if you don't mind, shall I erase it? And shall I go for the next slide? Let me check. Yes, yes, Sandeepani, right answer. The answer is viruses. So let's see. Let's see. It's very, very important. Just now, we all are, sitting inside our homes, and we are all are, bound to go for online classes only because of the lockdown. Although the lockdown has been, the government has started the process of unlocking actually in India, but still, it is just like lockdown. It is completely like lockdown. People are not going out of their homes. The offices are still not that into that enthusiastic mode. So this kind of situation has come because of a virus. And viruses, if I tell you which kingdom you can include these viruses into, which of these five kingdoms? If I want to ask you a question that viruses should be included in which kingdom, can you tell me? Okay. Sandeepani, you said separate kingdom. So which is that kingdom? Can you tell me? Or shall we go for a six kingdom classification? Yes. I like this kind of discussion because this kind of discussion, ensures that you're going to succeed in NEET. Definitely, I can assure you. Yes. Mahesh, would you like to give the answer? Sandeepani has said that there is a separate kingdom in which we can keep the viruses. Mahesh, which kingdom we can put it in? Great, great. Okay, I would like to have answer from, yes, Krishna. You'd like to answer it? Yes, please send it to me. Send your answer. Okay, one more student has come. I would admit him. Yes. Yes, Krishna, you'd like to answer? I was waiting for you. You have raised your hand. I'm waiting for your answer. Yes. No, Krishna. No. Viruses, they are not a separate kingdom. Viruses are not a separate kingdom. A new student has come. I think, yes, the new student who has come, you will have to mute yourself. Better, there is a lot of noise. You will have to mute yourself, or shall I mute you? Okay. So the thing is that, Krishna, it is not a separate kingdom. As Sandeepani said, yes, Mahesh, they don't belong to any kingdom. One more guy is there, Puneet, Vishwa, R.A. Vishwa. You have just entered into the class. Can you tell me? We started the class with biology and all the different kinds of kingdoms we have, and then we discussed prokaryotes and eukaryotes. Then we discussed unicellular and multicellular organisms, and now I have asked a question that which class or which kingdom you can include the viruses into. So Puneet, I would like to get an answer from you. And R.A. Vishwa, would you like to answer this question? Viruses can be included in which kingdom? Monera, Protista, fungi, plantae, and animalia. Since you have just joined the class, I have repeated the things for you in quite a bit. Yes. Puneet. Okay. I'm sorry. Yes, R.A. Vishwa Kumar. R.A. Vishwa. He's the new student who has just entered. Yes, R.A. Vishwa. Beta, you would like to answer this question? Viruses can be included in which kingdom? No. I think there is one thing which, I think Krishna also said, and Mahesh also said, and Sandeepani, you were the first one who just said this. Viruses are neither living nor non-living. So it is called as, write it down, it is called as an enigma of life. Viruses are called as enigma of life. These are enigma. Enigma means what? A kind of mystery. A puzzle which is not very easy to solve. It's a kind of a puzzle, very big puzzle. Why? Because outside our body, it is non-living. And inside our body, it is living. Outside our body, it is non-living. Inside our body, it is living. What do you mean by this? See, if the virus is present on your chair or your bed or your table, is it going to cause your disease? No, not at all. But when it enters into your body, it becomes living. Viruses can be crystallized outside the body in a bottle. Viruses can be crystallized outside the body, and a living organism cannot be crystallized. Only a non-living thing can be crystallized. So this shows its similarity with the non-living thing. But when it enters into your body, through our mouth or through our nose or through anything, or through any wound which has been inflicted upon us, it enters into our body. And when it enters into our body, it starts multiplying. It starts multiplying. So can you believe that, how this happens? This is something which is very, very important. It starts multiplying, and you know what happens? It's the number of viruses increases to a particular threshold level, and when it crosses that threshold level, we tend to have symptoms. And you must be knowing that in the COVID-19 situation, people and the doctors have been telling us that the symptoms appear after 9 to 14 days. Why? Because 9 to 14 days is the duration which is required for the viruses to multiply up to a threshold level. So viruses follow two kinds of life cycles. One is called as Lytic Cycle. I think this is a new thing for you, but you must write this, Lytic Cycle. And the other is called as Lysogenic Cycle. What is a Lytic Cycle? See, in biology, try to remember the meaning of this word. Lysis means breakdown. Lysis means breakdown. So when we talk about breakdown, it means what? The process in which something is being broken down. So what helps is that, if a particular thing has been broken down, it will release something. So what is being broken down? The cell. And the lysis of the cell is caused by the viruses when the numbers increases up to a particular threshold level. So Lytic cycle is the cycle in which, write it down, the viruses, Lytic cycle is the cycle in which, Lytic cycle is the cycle in which the viruses tend to multiply inside the living cells, and cause the lysis of the cells. And when the lysis of the cell is caused, the cell bursts, releasing the huge number of viruses into our body. And this number keeps on multiplying and multiplying, and finally it reaches up to the threshold level. And finally what you have is that the number of viruses which is beyond the threshold level, and that's why you get the symptoms. Before the viruses reach a particular threshold level, you are not going to have any symptoms. I hope it is fine.